Hey guys, Smallmouth Crush, another day of guiding, last final day. Thank you, Canada, for allowing me to fish for smallmouth bass for a small period of time so far in 2025. New York, I'm still disappointed in you and the DEC. And someday I'm going to make a video about that. I don't think this video is going to be uploaded today. I think I'm going to upload it tomorrow, only because I have another trip after this morning trip, and they wanted a full day afternoon trip, so we had to fish till dark, which I'm okay with since it's the last day, and that's pretty much all I do is fish. I don't think I've missed a day on the water in many, many, many days, and I was gonna kind of do a little recap and all that. So let's hit that 1980s music intro. We'll see you on the other side. How do I sum up this season so far? Uh, Man, I amazed myself. And here's what I mean by that. Like every day I would go out here and have no clue really what to expect. And we had a lot of different conditions. We had a lot of different skill levels with anglers. That's the biggest challenge of being a guide is you never know that person's experience for that day. And so I might have a game plan and then realize, ooh, even though I will give instruction and coach, sometimes people's fishing habits. And that's another video I want to make. Because you can make videos about what baits to throw and why and where, but there's so much more to it. There's so much more about working a bait. And I think maybe a video of just some really good instruction on things we may take for granted when it comes to working a bait would be a good thing. Because, I mean, I'm pretty confident in how I work my baits, and I see, as a guide, a lot of times I have to try to keep it simple. The most effective way for me to get my clients on fish day in and day out is using a bait they can feel bottom with well, that still catches fish, and something that I can easily at least coach them through on how to use. So I used a lot of the Beast Coast open water sniper jig this year. We used a lot of finesse baits like Ned rigs and things like that. And some of the baits, there's a lot of baits that are effective this time of year. You can use moving baits, you can use jerk baits, you can use underspins, hair jigs. It's just something we didn't see a whole lot of just because of trying to be as effective as possible as a guide. A lot of those techniques are great and they work great, but you really got to know how to work them. Same thing with some of the finesse plastics that are out there. You really got to know how to work your rod when it comes to those baits. And especially up here, you know, fishing in 30 to 40 feet of water with a bait that's smaller than 1/8, even with a little bit of wind and current, I understand can be very difficult. But it can be done and it's extremely effective. And I love fishing that way, that real finesse stuff. And just getting down to angles of the cast to the different structure that you're fishing is important. Knowing, we have a lot of this, I call it algae, this green slime that grows, and a lot of times the fish utilize those areas, but they also like some of the clean spots in there. And knowing when that small bait is dragging through the slime versus not, and then realizing you got to physically take it off your hooks. You can't just slap it on the water and you know effectively making cast after cast, but quick and efficient, and then knowing how to work that bait and seeing how smallmouth chase your bait. Like the list goes on and on. I really want to make a video about that because that's really important. My clients today, I've gotten them before. It's actually it's kind of a cool story. So Aaron Lewis, the country singer, he's also in the band Stained. One of my favorite songs, Mud Shovel. I think I did a clip last night. I was listening to that song and drinking some red wine while rigging my tackle. Two best things in life, red wine and the song Mud Shovel. Anyways, I'm fishing with his dad and his brother today, and we have, I've been out with them quite a few times. We've always had good success, but last year we had a really epic day, so I know he's expecting the best today, and I think we'll give that experience to him. The winds will be picking up. Right now it's pretty calm, but the winds will be picking up. I'm still bundled up. That's one thing. It's a whole nother thing. See, I'm just going on and on and on. It's a whole nother thing I wanted to talk about because I get asked a lot about how I dress for these conditions. Uh, I use Striker, and I got some amazing rain gear, cold weather rain gear. I also have their ice fishing jacket, and then I also have their, I guess, warmer weather rain gear. But these bibs, the gloves that I wear from them, this thing, which is like a deluxe hoodie. You've seen me probably every video wearing this thing. This is a great, can be an outer layer, but also can work underneath your warm winter, warm weather, start over, cold weather rain gear as well. And then the boots by Striker. These things are amazing. I wear them ice fishing and I wear them when I'm dealing with this kind of weather. Even though it's May 10th right now, it still feels like it's April 10th. And I feel like I've been living in these things. Believe me, I want to take them off. I want to start wearing flip-flops and hey dudes, but we'll get there, I'm sure. But what I'm going to do is, because I get questions on people I guide as well as in the comments here, I'm going to put links to this warm, cold weather, very warm, cold weather gear that I wear. If you're interested, you can check out those links. Actually helps support the channel as well, and I certainly appreciate that. And I'll try to do a description, but it is the ultimate gear to have when you're up here. If you're outdoors, if you're doing any type of fishing, this is the stuff to wear. I've tried everything, and I think I have a system down because you got to be comfortable out there as well. So I'll try to list everything I can in this video. What else can I say? Oh, so we're doing another full day this afternoon with a regular client that I have, and I'll probably make a video about that as well. So we're gonna have two final day videos that won't be uploaded on the same day or something like that. We'll figure that out. What do I do in the off season? You know, which is a good month. I'm gonna be trolling for brown trout. So I do like doing that. We'll be utilizing the Lund. For those species, also got a couple pike trips coming up next week. What else do we got? That's about it. So it'll be a little less stressful. If you are interested in booking a trip with me in the next couple weeks, we can't fish out here. The government does not allow us to fish. And so I'm not allowed to fish in these two counties, but I will fish Lake Ontario and other sections. We can certainly do some trips. I promise you, there's fish down there, and we'll get on some. So if you are interested in coming up here for a day or two, please get a hold of me. If you want to experience some brown trout trolling, that's a good time. A lot of fun, a lot of action. You can do that as well. SmallmouthCrush.com, where you can find out more information. You can go on my Instagram at SmallmouthCrush. Send me a message, send me a text, and I can get you some information on that out. Other than that, we're just sitting here waiting, and we're going to head out there shortly and see what kind of damage we can do today. more time, I should be able to get him. Maybe. Got that sucker. Yes. That beast. There you go. It's a good start, huh?
What do you think he was?
Big. Oh, look at that thing. Huge. Probably at 7. Yeah.
He ain't small.
The biggest. Not the biggest. That's alright. There's maybe more out there. That's alright. Yes. It's a yank. That's not bad fish at all. Five. Just a 5. That's a big pig there. Nice. All right, that's a wrap for the morning trip. What do we catch them on? Ned rigs, sniper jigs, juvie craws. I guess that's it. So we ran out way out in Lake Ontario and caught a really good bag early, probably 27 or so out there. A lot of 5s. Couldn't get, maybe had 1 over 6. No, we had 2 over 6 out there on the lake. And then a bunch of heavy 5-pounders. And then the wind kicked up, so decided to kind of hide from the wind. Just went to an area and was able to. I think we could grab one more, almost a 7-pounder out of there, and maybe another 6. So pretty high bag today, but brutal conditions. At 9 o'clock when that wind turned on, it was cranking out there. That's why for my trip this afternoon, I'm heading back to another ramp, and I'm sure we're going to go crush them again out there. That's the plan. The final hours for for this early season. Guys, if you're interested in booking a trip this summer, got some dates, smallmouthcrush.com. Send me an email, send me a text. I'll send you the dates I have available. Also, we'll be doing a bunch of trolling for browns. Good brown trout trolling up here on Lake Ontario. If that's something you're interested in during the month of May, get a hold of me. And we'll see if we can get you on the schedule. All right. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Likes, comments. Let me know how you thought my guide series videos were. Use those links. Help support the channel. Tackle Warehouse link. If you're going to order any tackle, please just click on any of my YouTube videos in the first couple sentences in my description. We'll have a link. It's just like going to tacklewarehouse.com, but you go through my special code that they have, and it just helps support the channel with your tackle purchases. And as always, until next time, we'll see you guys on the water.